I know like everything about this game until like the last 2 levels, I think.
Hmm. You know, all the bonuses, all the secrets,
Yeah, pretty much. I'm just gonna autopilot and play the game because of
all the
fucking
fucking.
all the warp zones, all the secret characters, all the mysterious unlocks. Let's skip this. Skip the intro. This game fucking rocks my socks. That's my official review.
It rocks your socks, not off, just it rocks them.
I think that's a kid-friendly way of doing it. The problem being is that, like... Can't skip this.
Mm,
Can't skip this. Game, can't skip this. Game. Game, no, I've seen this. Game, I've seen... Oh, I can now. No, oh no, that was the transition. No, I can't skip it, Jesse. I've seen this like 50,001 times.
no, it's for the record.
My doctor said I wasn't allowed to look at it 50,002 times, or else, like, it'd be worrying.
Or else, what would happen to you?
I don't know, I didn't specify.
Ah, what bastard.
Oh, what do you mean, what bastard? You just went like, yeah, just don't do it, and it's like, well, that's fair. I'll listen.
Now look at you. You're a liar. I do like that she talks in rhyme. It's quite good.
Yeah, the fucking amount of time spent writing her fucking dialogue must have been years.
Uh,
So, should I tell my weird dream story?
you should. I am.
So, for the
I am
recording's sake,
interested.
I woke up about 15 minutes ago. A guy at bed got insta-dressed and got food for this. Because I was up till like 5, 8, it was like 4 o'clock watching wrestling. I forgot it was on, and then Jordan put it on, I was like, well, I gotta watch it now.
It's my fate. Yeah.
You went to bed like, at least an
I went
hour
to bed
or
at like
two.
3. I went to bed at 3. I was like, yeah, I'm done. Good night.
I didn't get to sleep till like 5 is my problem.
Gee. That's the thing. You have to fucking account for your like buffer time as well.
Which can
Program
range from
process
anything
for you.
from 2 minutes to 3.5 hours. I think I was like legitimately still walking around my room at like 5 a.m. going, huh, I'm going to sleep yet. So, in like the dream made sense to me when I was like having it, but now that I think back
Yeah.
in context, it's like none of this made any sense. It was like I remember it was the prelude to getting onto like an airplane involved like for some reason like almost like a fancy train that also was connected to like the terminal. Because I remember having a
Okay.
room on this like really fancy train and forgetting my bag, my backpack, and I had to like run back in. I like did the loudest scream to a room possible as I ran past them. I remember a weird like giant head chasing me. I threw glass at a guy at one point. I remember at one point someone made like a Dragon Ball wish. For some reason there was a giant like hollowed out like crater and then just like big walls around it, and then the Dragon Ball was add 2 more teams. I was like, what the fuck do you mean 2 more teams? What's happening? Now that I think back on it, it was perfectly fine at the moment. I went, yeah, no, this makes sense. But I cannot
This does.
recount a detail that... I don't have any more moves.
This does make a lot of sense for you in general, to be honest. It perfectly encapsulates how like fickle your attention span is. It's from one thing to the next.
I feel like I should be offended, but at the same time, you're not wrong.
Like, am I wrong? Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that you're not wrong, but it was just a lot of everything happening, and then it was
There's
nothing.
honestly a fancy train room though. That's cool.
I think I was in it for long.
Uh,
I'm already good enough. I'm good enough, I remember the buttons, and if I don't...
Roll your face across the controller, and you'll figure it out.
I'll blame the game.
You know?
Yeah, it must be the game. It's bugged. It's broken. It doesn't work. It was written before 9/11, so it's clearly flawed.
What is that always go to? So this game, I think, started my childhood, like, main issue, where I think, like, doing, like, this gets me more, like, speed. Even though I'm 90% confident, no it fucking doesn't.
No, it's like fucking. It's like the idea of in Mario Kart. The harder you hold down the A button, the faster you go.
I think this is a reasonable one to have, at least. At least it's just pressing a button, you know, and not just... When you're a kid, you don't understand the idea of, like, frames, you don't understand, you know, anything really.
Understand the game is set, like, as a set speed and just responds to input rather than the force of input.
But it feels faster in my head, so it has to be.
But a placebo effect's real if you don't know it's a placebo. So we'll allow it.
You can also know it's a placebo, and still, if you just believe it, it'll still work.
It'll still happen, which is great.
So I like that I said I'm not doing the tutorials, but you should go and do like everything that the tutorials has, because this gets you an extra you take an extra bit of damage.
Get an extra like honeycomb piece.
Yes. Collect 6 empty honeycomb pieces to get. Oh, this tree's at that one. Wow, Nintendo, your fucking Poppins existed for years. Am I stupid? Which one of the trees is it? Oh, it's that one! Damn it, it was the last tree!
I like the honeycomb from that guy, by the way.
Oh, that one's just, it restores the honeycomb of my health.
Oh, okay, it's a different type. Gotcha.
But, buddy, I know everything about this game, you know, nothing.
I know niche, however I look at the honeycomb shape and go, ooh. It must be.
One's empty, one's full. I'm looking for the honeycomb without any honey in it. I feel like I've got a cold, is the way I'm speaking.
Infected through the Discord call yesterday.
Yeah, playing fucking Lethal Company and then fucking everyone's sneezing through the goddamn mics.
It's the beauty of no noise gate. You get to hear everything.
Ah! The next 40 minutes. Oh shit, dude.
Love that the question of if someone rips ass with no noise gate, does it come through? Yes, it does.
Yeah, it does, because it happened.
It did.
We can include this in the video, but a recent internal argument has been towards cheese and sauce. And I really want someone that's on the cheese with sauce side to fucking to join for a Ben Shapiro type debate, you know?
Absolutely.
Ben Shapiro.
Like you should be in prison.
Ben Shapiro owns woke cheese with sauce eater. Should we get a game over? Gruntilda steals Tui's beauty, even though she's child. But it's where like there's like a hot model of her. And I think child me at one point didn't know that, like, I didn't understand, because then they made the game over seem really good, because you got to look at, like, an attractive woman. Yeah, your sister's ugly, but you can't fuck your sister unless you're from the south of America, so, you know.
It's horny on main, even then. How's this the bad ending? Look at the pretty lady.
I was 12. I didn't understand.
What about the cheat game over where you input 3 cheats and she deletes your save file?
I'm impressed you know about that.
Of course I know about it.
Oh.
It's an iconic part of this game.
Yeah, that's one of the cool things.
I don't know. I'd heard about it because of Outside Xbox covered it at one point. It's where I get all of my old fucking video game knowledge. It's just from them.
Yeah, it's a iconic like Xbox. It's why I bought even when I bought my Xbox, this and also being able to play Viva Pinata, like, Rare games are fucking incredible. The old school Rare games. I think they made Star Wars Connect, which was not very good.
Since it relied on the Kinect, probably.
I
£60 doorstop.
I watched an old Zero Punctuation, like complete of every single one of the year, and I don't remember what the name of it was anymore, but if you had the original development name, you can look it up, like, look up the original development name for the Kinect, and...
It was first announced to the public as Project Natal. Hang on.
Oh, was that not... Hang on, am I thinking of a different thing? Oh no, am I thinking of a different piece of Xbox kit?
I'll look through. I'll see if it's in here.
What was Project Icarus?
Project Icarus. I'll look it up.
Look at Project Icarus. What the fuck am I thinking of that? I thought it was that.
Project Icarus is...
It's just the Xbox 360.
I'll put Microsoft, I guess, because otherwise it's giving me like Interstellar stuff.
Someone had Project Icarus, and I remember thinking that's the coolest fucking thing.
Xbox? We'll go Xbox instead. Is this?
I have to like edit this out because it's me coming up with fucking nothing.
Is it you being?
It's me who dreamt the idea that they called the Kinect Project Icarus, and it was like that's the coolest fucking name they could give anything.
It would have been cool, but it's your dream now, so...
Right, I kind of may have overlaid some memories. I don't think it was called anything cool.
I was thinking that it was given the name Project Natal and placed it in the Boneyard, a collection of possible tech they could not immediately work on. Okay.
I love that they have that. Okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about rare things. So, obviously, this is one of my favourite games of all time.
Yes.
And it was developed by the same people who also made one of my least favourite games of all time that you know about. Former Rare employees went to make Play Sonic, I think it's called that, like, something like that, who made Ukulele. So the same people that made this, the ex-Rare employees went to make this. And I hate that game, and I don't know why.
There's no way.
Yeah, it's the same people.
We hated that game. I remember sitting on your sofa, like, while it was like during the time when I used to just live at yours for a week in the summer. Sitting on your sofa, just fucking like losing parts of my soul.
We tried to record it. We tried to record it. That would have been that would have been original Noughts. Like
that would have been way back, yeah.
What year would that have been? 18
that was like pre-pandemic, right? Like
2018, 2019?
Maybe?
That's so crazy.
Well, no, because when did we... Was it after we re-met?
Yeah.
Because that would have been... That would have been 2019, I think, then. Right? Because I think we only met in my second year of uni.
Yeah, so
like
2019,
2020.
we would have had a fucking different series, which is me playing a game that I just fucking don't know why. Because it has everything that this game does. But this game does it right, and Ukulele does it in a way that pisses me off. I think because this one feels genuine and is like an actual game, and they go, look at all these cool things that we're trying, and it's not just, hey, remember when we made all those really cool things?
It's like a throwback.
I think I just hate. I hate. I don't like sequels in general most of the time, but I think that the idea of just, you know, a fucking thing of going, look at what we used to do. Isn't this cool? It's like, oh my god, I just hate you. Just fuck off.
Yeah, I guess it's cool, but why are we looking at what you used to do instead of like doing it?
Yeah, why don't you do something fucking new? Like, why don't you do something interesting?
This is when we find out that Ukulele is like critically acclaimed as a classic.
No, it's
People love
not.
it. We're gonna,
It had like
you're
mixed.
gonna get chastised in the comments.
I saw mixed reviews for it at one point, and I was like, yeah, that's fair. I think it is definitely not as good as this, which is just.
Oh yeah, of course. It's not as good as this, but like, you know, again, the bar's quite high. How do you spell it?
Y
Isn't it Y-double-O-K?
Y-O-K Y-O-O-K Lee, like L-A-Y and then Lee. So it's got a shit name, Banjo-Kazooie, simple, to the point, but you can tell, like, even the fucking title is just, oh look, it's like ukulele, ukulele, it's just like Banjo-Kazooie, ha ha ha, ha ha, we made that game, and then we've been making shit Connect games, because our studio got bought by Microsoft and they didn't want us to make anything good anymore. So we made Grabbed by the fucking Ghoulies, which was just like, and then fucking Nuts and Bolts, which... that's another fucking Noughts video that'll, like, never exist, because that was in 2019 as well. Four of us sat down and played fucking Nuts and Bolts at, like,
That was
2 in the morning.
That was one of the days of the week where we had everybody.
2 in the morning,
everyone was
and
great.
we're just screeching in laughter.
Okay, most reviews like 7 out of 10. I get some 6s, some 4s here and there.
Yeah, I suppose you can give it that if you haven't played a good one, or you're literally.
You know what? I completely renounce everything I said about it. It's available on Linux. I'm done. It's available natively. I rescind everything.